What's good, YouTube? So, first video. Honestly, I don't really know what to say. So, as you can see, the channel's name is J Dove, whatever. Um, right now, this is a channel where I kind of treat it like a journal. And basically, it's gonna be just daily logs of me drawing, trying to improve. Cause one day, I want to make a graphic novel and a comic series, actually. But I don't really know how to draw super well. I know how to do like some stuff, like I can do eyes kind of like this, kind of like anime eyes, you would say. Man, this is super weird. Stuff like that, kind of. Still working on it, but you know. So, honestly, the point of this channel is that just wanted to do it for me, honestly. And honestly, I know I keep saying honestly like 5 times. Just see if anybody else wanted to, watch, join the journey. Maybe somebody else has like a skill or something that they're working on. So it's kind of just, chill out. Funny enough, I was actually going to start live streaming until I realized, oh, I needed 50 subscribers. And I'm like, that's great. So stupid, man. But, it is what it is. So yeah, right now I'm just drawing shapes, focusing on lines. And also, I would say maybe gain some confidence too while I'm doing this, talking and drawing wise, I would say. Because I'm not super confident with my lines, and I'm not super confident when I talk as well. So, hoping this like kind of does its thing. Hard to explain. But yeah, so honestly, I don't think I really want to talk too much about what the graphic novel / comic series is going to be. My main plan is that I'm going to make 3 graphic novels that lead into the comic series. And yeah, it's going to be pretty dope. It's not like a typical superhero comic or a manga, shonen not manga, but it's its own thing. I mean, it takes elements from it, obviously, but it's not just like, oh, let's go fight this bad dude. But maybe I'll give more details on it when I get further along. I mean, because I already made the script for the first one, a little bit down the second one, actually. So, cool stuff. I feel like I should be talking a lot, but I don't know. Like sometimes just like a blank page, I'm just like, no, I don't know what to say. Sometimes I'll just start yapping. Like to be honest, things I might yap about. Big on video games. Big Final Fantasy dude. My fault. Sometimes my pronunciation isn't the best. Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, love that. See what else? Playing that new Monster Hunter when it drops. That's gonna be awesome. It's too many games. Too many. Waiting for that Ghost of Yotai. That's gonna be pretty dope. Yeah. Now earlier I mentioned, it's gonna be like a comic. My favorite one I would say for sure is X-Men, but specifically Chris Claremont X-Men is the best. There's no competition. You can't. There's no sort of conversation you can have with it. He made the X-Men what they are, like Wolverine, Storm, Colossus. Like it's peak. And like people will say like, oh, it's a lot of reading you have to do, and I agree with that. But at the same time, the stories are just so well done. Some people will say like Grant Morrison, but I don't know. It felt a little bit too. I don't even know what the word is. Just too edgy. Not in like the good way. Cause I mess with edgy stuff. Like I like, Devil May Cry is pretty cool. God of War is also pretty dope. Like, that sort of stuff. So. Anime wise, manga, my no one is Dragon Ball Z. Just that's actually funny enough. Chris Claremont X-Men and Dragon Ball Z are probably like my biggest inspiration for getting into drawing and making a comic series and a graphic novel. So it's gonna have elements of those two for sure. But yeah, I don't know why. Like especially after like Toriyama died, I was like, man, I gotta do this. And then I waited nearly like an entire year. But life works in weird ways. You know what? I'll probably draw something too a little bit later. I'm not gonna draw this entire page full of just shapes, but I think my main thing right now is that I just gotta focus more. I'm kind of just being real lenient with it. I'm not being strict enough, maybe. Who knows? We'll say my circles though. Circles are a lot better. Used to do it like this kind of. So, and it's, I'm still doing it, but looks a little bit cleaner. So, what I'll probably do is I'll probably look up some videos or I'll look at some sources like websites online and see like where like the fundamentals of drawing to do, because I always hear like you should focus on that first. So like shading's my shading's not the best, I'm gonna be honest. It's kind of whatever. Like yeah, this is Oh, and also I'm gonna have this tripod I got. I'll probably end up fixing a light for it. So, kind of like a starter setup, but you gotta start somewhere. So, apologies if there's some like camera shakes there and there, here and there. Man, yeah, there and there, here and there. But yeah, hopefully I'll get enough people on, watching it. Not really trying to do this as like a make money type of thing, just more for like exposure and maybe this channel can maybe help somebody out. Maybe they'll see me and be like, hey, I can start a YouTube channel, just working on talent. Maybe they're working, playing on bass or keyboard, something like that. So maybe somebody learns how to paint, like, stuff like that. So the more the merrier. And some people just like watching, or it's just a good thing to put on the background. It's pretty dope too. So I mean, I don't know who want to hear me yet for like 10+ minutes, but so be it. Let me try draw on the face. Like I said, I'm super bad at this. Draw circle first. Always do the, what's it called, the Loomis method, I want to say, maybe. And to be honest, this is like the best view I can do. As you can see, like with my shapes, this one right here, this one obviously, this one. I always do it from like the like a 3/4 angle. I always do it from like them looking to their right side. I don't know why. It's just the easiest. Might be like a universal thing, but I don't know. It's always pretty easy for me. So yeah, not the best, not the worst, but is what it is. Oh, and also, I'm not gonna lie. Once I get better at drawing, I might switch to digital, and I might also do some inking because eventually when I'm making the graphic novel / comic series, or if I just do, because I'm also thinking I might just do like some fan art too, like draw something like Mega Man or like Dragon Ball Z characters, that sort of stuff. So I'll probably also do some inking. So that would be pretty dope. So, and who knows? Maybe this channel will blow up. Maybe it won't. But like I said, at the end of the day, I'm doing it for me. So it's just who wants to be along for the ride. At the end of the day, got me and God. So this is a crazy looking nose. Yeah, yeah, no, I'm not gonna fit. Oh man, no, that's crazy. Crazy looking. Man. I don't even want to finish it. Well, the thing about it is that Here's where I think I keep flaking myself on. The eyes are probably around here-ish. So I would believe. Right here will probably be like an ear or something. And the rest of this will probably be hair. I don't even know how to draw hair. And then, or like a head or something. Probably. Kind of. I know I said Dragon Ball Z is my favorite anime. I'll say my other ones are probably Death Note, Cowboy Bebop. One Piece is pretty good, but it's not one of my favorites. What else? Maybe that's probably it. Probably those are like my favorite three. So maybe I'll have to zoom this uh, camera a little bit more. Maybe, who knows? Like I said, figuring it out as I go. Maybe I should try drawing objects from a different point of view. I think that's my other thing. I think my problem is that, when I always start stuff, it's always from like a level of like comfortability. I always just stick in that. So I think the main thing is like, you know, making myself uncomfortable. The more I do it, the better it's gonna be. Skill wise, of course. So, and also like, doing this YouTube thing. Because, I'll be honest, I don't really like talking too much. But it's always good. Mm-hmm. Oh, another thing, my handwriting is awful, but that makes sense because I'm really good at math. So if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. That's a terrible looking E. So I know for sure one of the biggest things I'm going to work on is anatomy, because I don't know how to draw a body for the life of me. Like this, the head, neck. This is the body. It was like shoulder. Pelvis area. And who knows, maybe the YouTube algorithm, will bless me. Maybe, you know, 8 years from now, people will get this video or something and be like, hey, the algorithm worked overtime. Somebody's gonna watch at like 11 p.m. or something. Who knows? I think it would be pretty cool too about ended up like, what is it, like those Indian YouTubers or whatever that are like always building like a weird pool or something. But yeah. On another thing, I'm definitely gonna start doing more. Like I already mentioned it before, but like making drawings and stuff with like things I like, Mega Man, Dragon Ball Z, stuff like that. So you can always comment like, hey, how about you draw this? How about you draw that? Street Fighter, that sort of stuff, or anything. Honestly, it's all good practice. So even know what I'm drawing at this point. I'm just doing anything. Drawing blinks right now. So maybe nah. Oh, and I can't draw hands. Oh, that's another thing I gotta learn how to do. Hands and feet, eyes. I mean, I can't draw the entire body for nothing. Might be able to make an arm like this. Maybe a knee, because honestly, I don't think it's really that hard drawing knees and arms. I mean, it's kind of almost like the same thing. A little difference, of course, but yeah. And I will say one thing though. Oh, man, I'm breaking this a lot. Pressing too hard. Oh, I never realized how much I was gonna enjoy collecting vinyls. Like, I found two right now that I like really like. So I got like a Jimi Hendrix one. I have a Tribe Called Quest. Uh, so oh, found a DJ Warren one. I'm gonna have to pick that up for sure. But yeah, I don't know. I like physical media. Big on it. So wait, did I say vinyl? I mean, I said I meant vinyl. I don't even know. Man, I know, like, when somebody looks at this thumbnail, they're like, man, this dude is drawing like schizo drawings or something. Like, this is crazy. Got like two eyeballs over here. Like, dude, I know they're like, man, this dude is crazy. What is he even drawing? Just anything. So, other things about me. Super big on music. Love hip hop. Um, Not really a big fan of like a lot of the newer ones. Like, I mean, not like newer ones, but not a big fan of like stuff like Future. I like more like older stuff. So, and also like currently right now, like, well, I mean, Kendrick Lamar has always been my favorite. Not even like, everybody's like, oh yeah, like, the beef was like, man, Pimp a Butterfly has to be like one of the best albums of all time. It's beef. Which I need to still grab a vinyl for that. The day I get that, I can die a happy man. Man, it's great. Yeah, I like listening to a lot more of like the older stuff. I feel like it has like more substance to it. But I think like for me, I think I would prefer if, like, honestly, like, we went back to using like real instruments. Like, I like how we're using like, FL Studios and stuff like that, but it's just nothing beats like the real instrumentals, like drums, bass, saxophones, trumpets. Like that stuff is, man, amazing. Also, recently I've been pretty big on jazz fusion. I forgot what this one band is called. It's Japanese, I think. Caspopia or something like that. Casopia, I want to say. Pretty dope dudes. Yeah. So yeah, I think I'll end it here today. So, like I said, first video, definitely gonna be real rough. Like, I know it's gonna be looking crazy. Like, man, this is your first video. Like, yeah, I don't. It is what it is. Gotta start somewhere. So, who knows? Maybe like 20 years from now, somebody will find it and be like, man, this is how this dude started. And hopefully, I'll have like the comic and series and stuff done. Maybe I get an animated show. That would be super dope. Some movies too. So, who knows? 20 years from now, somebody will look at this and be like, man, this is where he started. You know, he could do it. I could too. That's not saying, I will succeed, but I mean, I'm gonna say this for sure. Like the graphic novel, comic series, that's gonna get done either way. It's just a matter of how soon. Like I'll say, it's gonna be done before definitely before my 40s. Hopefully, I finish it during my 30s. If I get to my 30s, if I can even finish it before I'm in my 30s, oh, that'll be awesome. That'd be peak. That's so. But yeah. All right, you too. Talk to you guys all later and see you tomorrow. Peace.